Welcome to this brief video tutorial explaining your PLATO Summer School coursework. It's important that you know we're here to support your learning. Your teachers are available on Google Hangout Monday through Thursday from 8 a.m. till noon. You can utilize this time to ask them questions and receive their support. All assessments are to be started and completed during this time. Reach out to your teachers at their GMSD email address. When emailing your teachers, use your GMSD email address. Completing tutorials and practice can occur at a time that works for you. The expectation is that you log on and work on your class daily. In this tutorial, you will learn that we are here to support you. How to access your class, how to verify the course and semester, how to access your course content, what a unit is, the difference between a pretest and a post-test, the importance of the pretest, and how to check your course progress. Each course has multiple units. You can think of each unit as a chapter of a textbook. Below is the organization of most units, however, not every course contains all of these components. The pretest, which is not required but can help you test out a material. The unit is subdivided into sections, which contain tutorials, which are required, practice, which is beneficial but not included in all courses, and mastery test, which is like a chapter test and required when present, and then a post-test, which is required as well when present. Accessing your class. You can access the Houston High School webpage and locate the Symbaloo icon at the top of your screen. Then you click on the class link icon. It'll take you to here, and then you click on Adminium Courseware. And this will take you to your PLATO courseware or courses. Your page will look similar to this one. Some of you may have several classes listed. Locate your course. Make sure that it is the correct course and semester that you need. Click on All Activities. If you have any questions, ask your teacher. You can attend their scheduled Google Hangouts Monday through Thursday, 8 a.m. till noon, or email them at their GMSD email address. Remember to use your GMSD email address when communicating with your teacher. Inside your course. As you work your way through the course, pay attention to the percent of activities completed. This needs to be 100%, and your course grade needs to be a 70 or higher for you to pass the class. If you're unsure at any point, ask your teacher about your progress and what you need to do to complete the course. Inside of your course will look similar to this one. Each course is divided into units. You can think of units as a chapter of a book. You will have multiple units, and they will be located here. Click on the plus sign to expand the unit that you need to work on. Your units will look similar to this one. As you can see, the unit is further divided into sections. If you've noticed, this unit has a pretest and a post-test. Make sure to take the pretest seriously and to do your best. You don't get credit for the pretest, but they're very important because they allow for you to test out of material that you've already mastered. If after taking the pretest you're exempt from material, there will be a blue star next to it. You will not be able to test out of the post-test when one is present in your course. The objective of this course is to allow you to demonstrate mastery of the subject. The pretest allows you to test out of sections of the unit that you have already learned. The pretest. Do your best on your pretest. You will want to take your pretest seriously because it may help you test out of some of the material in your unit. Your teacher may request to see some of your scratch work or notes for completing a test online. This is especially important for math classes. While taking your pretest, you can view the questions that you have answered in the upper left-hand corner. By clicking here, you can move around the test. If you do this, check before submitting and make sure you've completed all questions. Once you have completed the last question, this dialog box will be displayed. Check that the total questions answered matches the total number of questions on the test before you submit it. Your teacher will be able to see the time you have spent on this test. Once you have completed the pretest, the screen will display your results. Notice the blue stars? They signify any sections that you've been exempt from. Basically, the pretest identifies any area that you already know, so you do not have to complete it. Not everyone will test out a material, but doing your best on the pretest is also a way of practicing and helping you to understand the material that you need to spend more time on. Remember that many of you are learning material that you will build upon in the future, so the objective is to learn and demonstrate your mastery. When looking inside of a section, the blue star will also show any material that you have tested out of. As you can see, the pretest will allow you to test out of the section Mastery Test. But remember, you are required to take post-tests when they are present. Watch your tutorials before requesting a mastery test. These tutorials are your lessons. Your teacher will want to see that you're spending time on the tutorials, and the expectation is that you will be taking notes as you work your way through them. This will help you to master the content. Mastery tests are mini quizzes on the tutorials. Some units may include practice as well. The practice is not required, but may help you with your mastery test and post-test at the end of the unit. Remember that all assessments must be taken during the 8 a.m. to noon window, Monday through Thursday. When you email your instructor, make sure to be specific in what you are asking them to unlock. If you're wanting something to be unlocked, you can move ahead and start working on other tutorials while you wait. Completing your course. To pass the course in PLATO, your course grade must be a 70 or higher. However, earning a grade in PLATO higher than 70 will still only result in a 70 on your Houston High School transcript. In the past, students have spent so much time trying to improve their grade that they ended up not completing all of their course activities during summer school. Once you have completed all sections, you will take the post-test. The post-test is like a chapter test. It will be longer than the mastery test, and your teacher may require to see your scratch work or notes from completing the post-test online. Do your best on the post-test. Check that the total questions answered matches the same number of questions that are on the test before you submit it. Your teacher will be able to see the time that you have spent on this test, and they may request to see your scratch work from it. Once you complete the post-test, your screen will display the results. Remember that as you work your way through your units, pay attention to the percent of activities completed. This needs to be 100%, and your course grade needs to be a 70 or higher for you to pass the class. Ask your teacher if you have any questions about your progress and what you need to do to complete the class. Pace yourself, but don't rush. If your course grade is below a 70 and your activities completed is 100%, time permitting, you can work with your teacher to identify. These are the email addresses for the summer school teachers. Reach out to your teacher at their GMSD email address, and when emailing your teacher, make sure to use your GMSD email address as well. Using a different address will likely result in your message going to their spam folder. Good luck, you've got this. Remember, your teachers are here to help you. And when you have questions, you can attend their Google Hangouts for assessments and questions and always email them.